We are getting a metric ton of amazing LEGO Star Wars sets in 2022. We're getting Commander Cody's, Cad Bane's, ATTEs, and everything in between, and today I am going to be going over all of it. So with that said, if you love LEGO Star Wars as much as I do, remember to hit that subscribe button. I am going to be going in detail with every set coming. So I'm not going to waste any more time, let's get into it. Starting off, we have our first set. Now this one is rumored to come out anytime between June and August. We don't have an exact date on it, but this is a BrickHeadz set of Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Vader. These are very, very forgotten sets. This one, BrickHeadz generally are. This one's expected to be revealed very soon on one of these Obi-Wan Wednesdays. So basically every Wednesday they're doing new toy reveals. And chances are this is going to be one of the sets revealed during these events. And I'm really curious to see what it's going to be. Obviously, it's an Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader BrickHeadz. Nothing super exciting, but it's something we're hopefully going to be seeing soon. This has been a rumor out for quite a while now, so it's not anything special, but it is something that's coming. Now, the rest of these rumors have come courteous of Promo Bricks, as well as myself and a number of other people. So we're going to start off right away with a very exciting set. It's 75323 at $160 with 1,022 pieces of Justifier. This is Cad Bane's ship from the Bad Batch. Now, first off, the minifigures we have coming in this set are great. We have Cad Bane, as well as Todo 360, Omega, Hunter, and Fennec Shand. Obviously, a few of those are not exactly new. Fennec and Hunter, obviously, we have gotten. I'm curious to see if these will be different variations, if we're going to get Fennec's helmet in this set. Now, this thing is supposed to be absolutely massive. As Promo Bricks put it, it is in scale with the 2019 Playscale Millennium Falcon, or even the new Imperial Light Cruiser with Moff Gideon. They're going to be a big size set. I will say the figure selection's a tiny smaller than I would have thought. I honestly thought we were going to be seeing one of Crosshair's troopers in here. I guess not, but that's a really interesting set. It's supposed to have some cool features with landing gear, large Camino area presence. It's going to be based on there for its set design. So either way, let's move into the next set, which is at 75331, a UCS Razor Crest. Now this is going to be $530 coming out again in fall 2022. So this is not a summer set, this is a fall set. Now we don't have official figures confirmed, but it's pretty easy to guess that with this you're going to be seeing the Mandalorian and Grogu. Maybe Grogu will come with his pram as a little exclusive. I wouldn't be shocked if they do that, honestly. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to see if this is going to be a full decked out interior with every little facet on the interior. I really hope they do go all out with this one, because there's a lot of opportunities for a UCS Razor Crest, although it's probably not as exciting as, say, a Master Builder series set like a Geonosis Arena would have been. Now, moving on from that, we have a very unexciting set. It's a 75332, the 332nd. Of course, it's an ATST. I believe this is the third one this year. We got the Hoth one, and then we got the Polybag. So here is our next variant, because, we don't get creative here. 87 pieces. Now, this is going to be an Endor-themed one. It's going to have, the same pieces that we've seen on recent Lightyear sets, or we've even seen in the past on, Ninjago's Junior sets. But it's coming with Wicked the Ewok. I've heard rumors that this is going to be a new Ewok mold. That's not confirmed. I honestly doubt it. As well as a Scout Trooper, which is obviously great, and an AT-ST pilot. Now we're also going to be getting a small build, a speeder bike, and a tree. And again, it's all Endor-based, so that should be relatively exciting. We haven't gotten too many Endor-related sets in a hot minute, so that's something to look forward to. Either way, moving on, we have set 75333, our only Attack of the Clone set this wave. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, 282 pieces, $29.99. Obviously, we could tell this wave is going to be very Obi-Wan inspired, just by a lot of the set selection, the trooper selection, which we'll get into. Obviously they want to hype up the show. So first off, this is coming with Obi-Wan Kenobi. He is going to have a print very, 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 very similar to the one we see in the Skywalker saga where he is on the Attack of the Clones map. It's going to have that cloak and everything printed on, which is great. We also have Tan Wei, one of the Kaminoans, which is very exciting. Our first ever Kaminoan with an exclusive mold. As far as they describe it, it's like she has like a two-piece head mold where you have the neck as a mold and then the head itself, which honestly looks very similar to the Kaminoans we see in the Skywalker saga. So honestly, if you want to expect and, keep your expectations in check for what this is going to look like, it's probably going to look something, if not exactly, like what it does in the Skywalker saga. So, be ready for that. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to do it. I'm actually very excited. And, of course, we're getting R4P17. This is going to be a set almost identical to the 2018 Anakin's Starfighter. Just obviously flip it to red. And it's basically going to be that. Also, there's supposedly going to be a radar dish that pops out, like in Attack of the Clones, and probably a clip for a lightsaber, which is all very cool. And I'm actually really excited for this set. This is going to be one of the underrated gems for sure in this $30 price range. Either way, moving on, yet another Obi-Wan related set. It's 75334 Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. Now this is going to be $50 with 408 pieces, obviously based off of the Kenobi show, which is very exciting. Now this is going to have Vader and Obi-Wan with a special printed cloak and apparently a mullet hairpiece, which, that's going to be very funny to see. There's also two new characters. Talit Durth, she's a female officer we actually see in the trailer. And there's also this other guy, his name is Ned B., which is this yellow droid we see fighting some people in the trailer. So I guess these are two prominent characters we're going to be seeing, at least in the early episodes of the show, between Vader and Obi-Wan's fight. Now this is going to be a 30-stud diorama, including a gray and orange bricks all around, and a small yellow lava lift truck. And there are also two turntables, so you'll see like that in the, the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan versus Anakin set. You just spin them around and their lightsabers hit. And they're also going to, have lots of other stuff, like the ability for the diorama to open up a little bit in the middle to reveal a lava flow. Now, this diorama set is not one of the quote sets that we have seen, obviously, but it is 30 studs. It's probably going to be a big plate, which is actually kind of nice. I do like place scale set type things that are not ships, because ships, quite frankly, get boring after a while. So this should be pretty nice to see from a new show. Either way, moving on, it's at 75335, the BD1 set. This is going to be our droid set of the year. $100, 1,062 pieces, $99.99. You're also getting a exclusive, at this point in time, BD1 minifigure build type thing. And it's going to be very similar, fit in the same category as the Probe Droid, DO, BB-8. And this is also our first ever Fallen Order set based off the popular game. There's also a little feature in his head where he has 3 of the stim canisters, and it actually is very similar to the size of the character himself. Like, this model is going to be pretty much the same size as the actual BD1, just a hair shorter, which is quite frankly awesome, and I'm really, really excited about. Out of all of these, this is probably the first time we're getting a size-accurate one, so that's exciting. Either way, moving on, we have set 75336, the Inquisitor Scythe Transport. We have talked about this on the channel previously. This is $100 with 924 pieces. Now, here are the minifigures we're getting in the set, where you're getting the Grand Inquisitor. He has a special printed breastplate, pretty much exactly like what we saw in the Rebel set, as well as the third sister, Reva. She also comes with a cape. They all come with capes pretty much, except for the 5th brother, who is also in this one. All 3 Inquisitors, which is fantastic. He comes with the same plate he did probably in that Captain Rex set. And there is also an Obi-Wan minifigure, and he is different to the one that came out in the Vader set. He'll likely probably have the same mullet, slightly. He actually has a blue top and a cloth poncho over it. So that's something interesting. I believe we saw that in the trailer. And just a quick critique of this set right away before we've even seen it. 4 figures is very low for a $100 set. If we were going with the recent trends for $100 sets, so go back to 2020 with the duel on the Death Star, the final duel, you get 5 figures. With the Bad Batch shuttle, you're getting effectively 6 if you include the Gonk droid. And then if we go to the new Boba Fett's Palace set, that is $100, and you are getting, of course, 7 minifigures. So 4 is a serious downgrade in that regard. You are getting 4 great figures that are all exclusive. But I feel like they could have stepped up their game, maybe thrown in a Stormtrooper. I would have liked to have at least one more throw-in, just an even 5. And you know, that's just something I feel mildly not a huge fan of. Either way, moving on to the most hyped set, maybe not only of 2022, maybe of the entire decade. This is at 75337, the ATTE Walker. $140. You all know the hype. Now this is going to come with 1,082 pieces. And again, here are the minifigures. First off, we have a brand new Phase 2 Commander, Cody. Now he has a great print with a printed jetpack on his back, not an exclusive backpack mold or anything. He also does come with hip printing. It turns out all the new clone troopers are getting hip printing, which has been a major criticism. They just have this big white line in between their torso print and lead print. He's also getting a new helmet mold with the holes on the side, alongside obviously his orange visor helmet attachment. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if we get more visor attachments that get thrown in this set for all your other 212 troopers. And speaking of that, we also get 3 212 troopers, which is epic. All in their 2020 style, like the new 501st troopers, just orange and 212. And you're also getting, which this one I was shocked by, a clone gunner. Now, I don't know if this clone gunner entails like a heavy, one of the airborne troopers, which I thought it might have, but I'm pretty sure it entails the one like we got in the Aayla Secura Republic fighter tank back in 2017. It's going to look like that, but with a slightly different print. And again, they're fixing all the major problems. You're also getting 3 B1 battle droids and a Dwarf Spider droid, a great army building set. Now let's get into the actual build of the set itself. They get into some detail. It looks like the ATTE from 2013 in terms of the size and design, and that was like $90 back then. But the big change is the Walker's legs and feet are built slightly differently. Like the satellite dishes are no longer installed on the bottom, the way that, you know, you have the satellite dish piece there, and they're using these round plates instead. And you know, the legs are a little smaller, making the ATTE feel a little more massive. And, you know, giving it a bit more of an impression. And apparently there is also an interior to this walker that can be played with. Hopefully this has a very solid interior, because we have not really been batting 1,000 with ATTE interiors, other than, I will say, the Captain Rex's ATTE again, which is a fantastic set. Moving on, we have a slight spoiler for Andor, but not really, so don't tune out. This is at 75338, the Andor spaceship and speeder bike. Now, this contains details about people that we're probably already going to see in the marketing whenever the trailers come out. We'll learn about them very soon and very simply. Now, included in this are a small spaceship, which reminds them of the HH-87 Starhopper set. And you could also call it a folded gunship with upturned wings. So, you know, just a kind of a weird build. And it's a completely gray build, and, you know, it uses stickers that remind people with the yellow details that kind of remind them of the Razor Crest and the Mandalorian's M1 Starfighter. So just another gray chip, which is kind of boring, to be honest. And there's apparently also a sand-colored speeder bike. And also included are at least 3 minifigures. One is dressed in completely with blue and with a blue cap, so it kind of look like a Bespin guard, maybe, I don't know. And then we also have a beige coat and blonde hairstyle guy with a receding hairline. He looks like Tobias Beckett. That doesn't mean he is Tobias Beckett. And then also you get one that is pretty much likely to be Cassian Andor. Comes with his hairpiece, comes with all the stuff in regards to him. And again, that's probably Cassian. This is going to be a $70 set. And it will not be released until the fall, presumably after, or if not when the show is premiering. Finally, we have a few more sets, and here we have set 75340, the 2022 LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. This comes out in September, and it's gonna be like $34, $35, which is absolutely outrageous for an Advent calendar, mind you. Like, they're already outrageously priced, so now we're raising that even more. We have 3 figures confirmed. We are likely to get a Christmasified C-3PO and R2-D2, which we've already gotten back in 2018, and I'm tired of them doing this. I'm actually not happy about this. Like I was hoping they do like Boba Fett, Obi-Wan. There's so much to work with. They could even go prequels. They could go sequels. I just want some new Santa minifigures, and they're going back to Holiday Fi, R2 and 3PO again, which and then also we have a Hoth Luke version. I don't know if this is exactly Christmas themed. It might just be a Hoth Luke. So that's exciting. Probably going to get another Stormtrooper and Battle Droid, which is pretty common with advent calendars. We almost get those every year, last year being the exception because it was completely Mandalorian themed. So either way, this year is shaping up to be amazing. We are going to have Republic fighter tanks, 501st battle packs, ATTEs with 212th clone troopers, clone trooper minifigure packs, all on shelves at the same time alongside Bad Batch shuttles and Justifiers. Like, this is going to be an amazing year for LEGO Star Wars. And again, let me remind you, like, the UCS sets we're going to have on shelves. We're going to have, for the time being, for the rest of the year after these come out, we're going to have a UCS Razor Crest, a UCS Star Destroyer, a UCS Falcon, and a UCS Gunship, and a UCS everything. It's nuts. This is going to be, after this summer, like the coolest LEGO Star Wars sets we have ever seen on shelves, period. It is going to be the best time for LEGO Star Wars, I think, ever. So remember to soak it all in, take in all the good news, and likely we are going to be getting official pictures for most sets come May 27th. That is a little over a week and a half from now, so stay tuned on this channel, where we are going to be getting into it all as soon as it comes out. Have that notification bell on. I will see you all in the next one. Remember, peace out and stay awesome.